Tua, you obviously played these guys 4 weeks ago and have that tape to go off of to prepare for this week. How much does having that recent familiarity with this Jets team help your preparation this week?
It helps, but I think what we try to do week in and week out is try to prepare as if we don't know the team. So we're going into this game as if we don't know this team. Obviously, there's some familiarity, but you got to prepare like this is a new team.
So obviously, your top three running backs are currently sidelined due to COVID protocol. With having Duke, Jared Dokes, and Dexter Williams coming in there, some guys who haven't had as many practice reps. What are some things that you're working on with them and trying to make sure that you're on the same page with ahead of Sunday?
I would say the same things that we've been working on with Miles, Savon, and also Lindsey. Same things with handoff, run game, getting them some route opportunities, whether they're in empty formation or if they're running a route from the backfield. Same old thing.
Maybe some of the timing in the passing game and stuff like that is maybe even a little more difficult than just the normal RPO and handoff stuff.
I don't think so. I would say it's the same thing. The only thing with it is just understanding how they run their routes and basing it off of how they do certain things.
So how did you spend the bye week?
Uh, got to golf. Got to go to some games. Man, I tried to do as much as I could. I was itchy. I couldn't stay at home. So, yeah.
You participated last night from the toy event, holiday toy event. How important is it to you to get that community event? And it's a week important because you're playing the Jets here on Sunday. But how important is it for you to get into the community and talk to the kids and see what they think of you?
I think that's something very, very important to me. Giving back has always been something that's been a part of my life, something that I've seen growing up from my parents. But I would say it's not more so the children being able to see me there or being able to hear me, but just the gift of giving back and seeing, how it changes those families' lives. Now, I didn't purchase the gifts, and I wasn't, the person who bought the gifts for the kids and whatnot. So all credit goes to whoever did that. I was just very grateful to be there to support that the organization, if you will, at something like that. So it was cool.
Do I have a quick two-part question? Against the Jets at Hard Rock Stadium is where you made your NFL debut last year. So one, what do you remember most from that game? And two, what would you say how far things have changed for you, or how much things have changed for you since that day?
From the first time I stepped on the field, it was exciting. It was I was a little nervous going out there for the first time, but that was the loudest I've ever heard people cheer for a 1-yard pass ever in my life. It's the loudest. And then to number two, I would say just going through the years, obviously this is my second year, being able to experience game time situations, game time play, playing against different defenses, playing against different coaches. You learn a lot. And so, I'm continuing to grow in that, and yeah.
What would you say your chemistry is with Duke Johnson and Alzugaray?
I would say it's a continuation of us still trying to find our tune. I only played with Duke one game, and it was against the Jets the first time we played them. Never had the opportunity to play with GD, so this is going to be my first time. But, it's just like anything else. Just gotta get reps in with them, with mesh points in the run game, and then also route distribution for them in the pass game.
Yesterday I talked to Charlie Fry, and he said the back foot is a mentality for the quarterback. I was curious what you think of that mantra and kind of how you think you're progressing in regards to that confidence, in the pocket, that back foot, ripping the ball.
Yeah, it's really based off of the confidence part of that. Back foot plant, and you're getting ready to throw it, knowing that there's someone in your face, and you're really getting ready to take a hit while throwing the ball. And so just being able to stand in the pocket, stand firm, and make the throws that you need to make for the team.
So we don't know how Sunday is going to play out, but we know that the running back core is going through what it's going through. which could put more on your arm in the passing game to pull the offense through. In situations like that, do you welcome that? Is it pressure or is it opportunity? The players see it different ways.
Yeah, I don't see it any other way than the way we've been playing these past few weeks. If the defense allows us to throw the ball, then that's what we're going to do. If they allow us to run the ball, then that's what we should be doing. And we're not going to change our game plan, unless it's not something that we game plan for according to what the defense gives us.
Do you feel like guys came in after the bye week, like juiced up, ready to go, like these last 4 games, like let's make something happen?
Yeah, I mean, guys look like they're fresh. Guys are running around. It looks like a lot of the guys were itchy too. A lot of the guys are happy to be back in. But there's a standard here that a lot of these guys are holding each other accountable to, and I think that's pretty cool to see after a bye week, especially.
And how did Malcolm look to you? You got a guy coming off the injury.
Yeah, Malcolm looks good. Obviously, he's still working his way into the lineup with us, but he looks good at practice.
Final question. Tua, what do you think about defensive-minded coaches getting the opportunity in the NFL, like Brian Flores and Coach Sala? What do you think about that?
Sorry, say that again.
What do you think of defensive-minded coaches getting an opportunity in the NFL more this time? Obviously, talking about Coach Flores and Sala.
Yeah, I think you look at those teams. They're defensive-minded coaches, so they're going to spend a lot more of their time with, the defensive side of the ball, game planning how to stop our offense and whatnot. So, we're going to have to go into the game, and we're going to have to execute and take whatever they give us and march it down the field and put some points on the board.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.